When selecting a home to visit, you should examine three aspects: general location, neighborhood, and the home itself. These three aspects must be in harmony with why you are buying and how you will be using the home. My experience with buyers shows time after time that if a good initial consultation is conducted and the buyers form a clear and realistic idea of what their ideal home and environment look like, then the rest of the process will be much easier and smoother. To solve a problem, you must first clearly define it. You can't find what you're looking for until you have an idea of what it is. So before you start looking at homes, you must first identify the ideal general location, then narrow it down to neighborhoods where you could see yourself living. I am definitely not asking you to dream here. You must be realistic with your needs and budget. By general location, I mean town or part of town. You really don't need to visit any home to get an idea of whether the general location will work for you. I always recommend buyers to be like tourists and drive around town, explore, and get familiar with the area before we start looking at any homes. A good agent should be able to give you some pointers and areas to explore on your own based on the answers you give during the initial consultation. If you are not ready to contact an agent and just want to look, then do some research online and get in your car and start exploring. Many real estate websites like Zillow, Trulia, or Realtor.com will give you tools to explore cities and neighborhoods from the comfort of your home, no matter where in the world you live. Most large metropolitan areas comprise several cities, and each city has a different feel and will offer different neighborhoods to choose from. I'm going to discuss some examples to illustrate narrowing down the general location. Example number 1. You are a couple with 2 young children upgrading from a cramped apartment. Your primary objective might be a single-family home in a part of town within 20 minutes from work that is within your price range and within a good school district. Even if you are not ready to work with an agent, you can research the schools online and do an online search for properties within these school district maps. Once you find a few homes, you can go explore their areas and neighborhoods. Example number 2. You are a young single professional looking to walk to work and play. Your primary area of focus might be a condo in a vibrant downtown area where you could still walk, bike, or use public transportation to go to work, bars, restaurants, clubs, galleries, museums, and whatever else interests you. In this case, your general location will be downtown, and you are not likely to visit any suburbs or family-oriented neighborhoods. Example number 3. You are a retired couple downsizing and looking to enjoy living on the beach in a condo. We have no shortage of condos in Florida, and a visitor might feel overwhelmed with the number of coastal cities and condos available. I can tell you, however, from my personal experience that because each city has a certain personality, I have never met a buyer who liked all of the cities. Some cities have a busy, touristy feel, some are quieter and more upscale, some have amenities not found elsewhere, like a fishing pier or boardwalk, and some have that old, dated Florida look, while others have one luxury tower after another. If you are retired, the city choice might be dictated by what you enjoy doing. So if you like to go to plays and concerts, being an hour away from these venues might not work for you. If you like walking to restaurants, then the general areas to look at must have some restaurants within walking distance. Example number 4. You are a boater who needs a home for your family and your 50-foot boat. Again, we have no shortage of waterfront homes, but I can tell you that most boaters can quickly figure out what cities or general areas will work depending on how they use the boat. If fishing in the ocean, then proximity to an inlet might be the most important factor. If the boat is just used to cruise around on the intracoastal or the bay, then other lifestyle factors will influence the choice of the general location, such as work, family, school, or entertainment. I gave these brief examples to show you how easy it is to pick the general areas to explore once a buyer can describe the ideal home and location for their lifestyle. So don't waste any time randomly looking at homes all over the place just because you like their pictures online. The first step is to research, explore, and identify the towns and parts of town you might consider living in. After you have narrowed down your general areas, it is time to identify and explore their neighborhoods.